From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankees. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Mets, the right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Marte.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's one of those guys who want at the plate in those big game-defining.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball. The show. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the first baseman.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
Here now is Will Smith, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts in the side. Digging in will be Aaron Judge. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Now it'll be Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
First delivery to him.
Stanton.
Grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Batting sixth.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power. Let it eat.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Adam Frazier. Swing and a little blooper to center. Torres onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now the first pitch. Tyler O'Neill swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down.
It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Michael.
Into the box now, Michael Harris. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. McNeil's got it for one. On to first to complete the double play. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now Rizzo belts one. Carrying well into right field. Marte going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We're through three in the Bronx. It's now 2-0 New York. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
In the air to center. Harris is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's the first pitch. Jeff McNeil will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. So now it's Brian Reynolds. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in once again is Will Smith. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Hard hit ball to short, right to him. And that's out number one.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So bases are empty with one out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Throwing to second. And he is out, trying for two bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Alonso leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1 pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Wilson Contreras comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
Next, it'll be Adam Frazier. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Next to hit is Michael Harris. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. And ready now is Tyler O'Neill to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tyler O'Neill goes down to become the first out in the sixth inning. Starling Marte is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Jeff McNeil is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Brian Reynolds stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball as he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So here's Pete Alonso. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Let's play to run on a couple of hits.
For the Yankees. The
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back. to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Now
Next,
batting,
it'll be
catcher,
Will Smith. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, as the lead remains 3-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next to the net, the shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. In for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now at the plate is Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last AB. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
0-1.
Adam Frazier is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
1 ball, 2
A
strikes.
ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And it's fouled away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Drew Smith comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
The batter.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Clb V. Torres.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-1 New York. Here's Starling Marte. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now back.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starters. So here's Jeff McNeil. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ball.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that... Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
In now, Michael Harris. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marte is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
First baseman, Anthony.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Aaron.
First delivery to him. Here's a fly ball well hit. Looking up is Marte. Gone! Three-run home run down the line in right as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh, yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go, and he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Will Smith. Leon, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Giancarlo Stanton now, lifted in the air out towards left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next up is Jose Ramirez. Flew out last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Judge is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Here's a cold strike about thigh-high. 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Can you boys say neck?
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied them up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. He doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Yankees led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Garrett Cole gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, stepping up is Tyler O'Neill, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
O'Neill. First pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it, and the inning
Oh.
begins with a quick out number one.
Batting second. The second base.
So here's Jeff
Number
McNeil.
one.
These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third.
So the next to
center
bat
fielder,
will be
number 10.
Brian Reynolds. First chance for him here in the
Ball
top
one
of the
to
first
count.
with nobody on.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. Now at the plate is Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half
off
of the
for
first.
the Yankees, the first baseman.
Oh, and a
Anthony
hearty cut there to begin the
Rizzo.
at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring in the
Batting
switch
second.
hitter Aaron Hicks.
The left fielder.
Infield shifted
Aaron
well to the right. Here's the first
Hicks.
pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he fouls this one off. swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here now is Will Smith.
The catcher, Will.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder,
As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
batting 6.
Next, here is Gleyber Torres. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 1 for 6. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets. Second inning set to go. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Alonso.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Here's the first pitch. Jose Ramirez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So here's Adam Frazier. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So now here is Josh Donaldson. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Reynolds will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Michael.
Next for New York,
Harris.
Michael Harris. Now here's the first offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Judge is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. 0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Another 0-2 coming. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a... So now into the box is Anthony Rizzo, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Marte going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box, Will Smith. Here's a fly ball, well hit. O'Neill looks up, gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Reynolds is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first
Now
out.
batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch on its way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. O'Neill is under this one. And that's at number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in next, Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lifted into center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler O'Neill back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Jeff McNeil will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right side. LeMahieu gets to it, and there's out number 2. So now it's Brian Reynolds, and Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets to him.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, Josh.
And it's fouled away.
Donaldson.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
DJ
Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris.
At the plate, Michael Harris. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as this lead swells to 7-0. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 17.
So now to the plate, Will Smith. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as they just continue to pour it on here. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now? Somebody help me out.
This is one of those deals when they say, hey, it's a good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like it's snowman in the scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as this lead got even wider. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
I don't even think this lineup knows what's happening right now. Seriously, I think the entire lineup from top to bottom has completely blacked out.
This is one of those days, too, D-Bro. I'm a former guy that pitched in the bullpen. When you see the ball flying out of the ballpark like this is when you come to the ballpark and the pitching coach asks if you're available, and that's when you tell him, no, I can't pitch. I got a sore throat today.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And there's ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This is foul right side. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Now batting, the catcher.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now from the stretch.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Now batting.
To plate now, Tyler O'Neill. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is under it. And that will end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Digging in now for the Yankees, Josh Donaldson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a liner. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now, DJ LeMahieu singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1, here it comes. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. The throw into second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And it's fouled away. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Marte going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
The batter, the left fielder, Aaron.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Alonso is there, and that's the 3rd out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ryan Reynolds stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Pete Alonso is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Reynolds, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning, and he fouls this one off. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping in next, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Will Smith steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Next to dig in, Aaron Judge. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Now to bat, Adam Frazier. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
No balls and 1 strike. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled off. Frazier leads off first with 1 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was...
And not in time as the run scores. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler O'Neill, and their runners at the corners now. No balls and a strike to count. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Torres at the bag. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Next up, Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 13-3. Now into the box, Gleyber Torres. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Gleyber Torres.
First offering. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He's got it. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play.
Second baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Leading off to the net, the center fielder.
Now the pitch.
Reynolds.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pete Alonso is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ramirez on second. Frazier on at first with 2 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dominic Leone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50, Dominic.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Marte is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Talk about having a game.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Marte is camped under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So next to hit is Aaron Hicks. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams for the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, based on the past performances of both teams, we thought it might end like this. This was a mismatch on paper before the game, and now it's a mismatch on the field during the game.
17.
At the plate now, Will Smith. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and 2, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. The Yankees lead it 14-3. Now to the plate, here is Wilson Contreras starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-2 now. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Here's Starling Marte as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ball 3.
And he misses again, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Contreras on at first, nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Contreras is on his way home. He scores, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-1 home. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Calhoun looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Calhoun, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The tag, and he is out at second. Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. A ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire, but...
Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
14-6 is the way this one ends. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carlos Rodon pitches well enough to get the W. Max Scherzer was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
you.